Have you ever walked into a room and felt smaller than you should? Like you used to be stronger, sharper, more certain. But somewhere along the way, something slipped. Here's the truth. Confidence doesn't disappear overnight. It erodes quietly, through habits you repeat every day. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 7 habits that silently destroy your confidence. And the last one is the reason 99% of people stay average, while only 1% rebuild themselves completely and walk around like they are some sort of peacock showing them feathers. If you recognize even 2 of these, you'll know exactly where your power has been leaking. Let's get into it. Confidence isn't arrogance, it's self-trust. And most people don't lose it in one dramatic moment. They lose it quietly, through habits they repeat every day. As you listen, I want you to do something simple. Don't judge yourself, just notice, because one of these habits is likely draining you right now, and by the end, you'll know exactly which one has been holding you back the most. Let's begin. The first habit is small. So small most people ignore it, breaking promises to yourself. You say you'll wake up early. You hit snooze. You say you'll start eating better. You start Monday. You say you'll stay calm next time. You react again. Here's what's dangerous about this. Every time you break your word, your brain records it, not loudly, quietly. And eventually it stops believing you. Confidence is built when your mind trusts your word. Let me ask you something. If a friend constantly broke promises, would you trust them? Then why should your mind trust you? Start with one small commitment today. Keep it, no negotiation, and notice what shifts. Now, here's another one that looks harmless. Comparison. You scroll for 5 minutes, and suddenly your life feels behind. Someone is richer, stronger, further ahead, and without realizing it, you start shrinking. Comparison doesn't just steal joy, it steals identity, because you stop measuring progress and start measuring status. Here's the truth. Most people don't say out loud, you can't build confidence while constantly observing other people's highlight reels. So try this. For the next week, measure yourself against one thing only: who you were 90 days ago. That's it. See what happens. Now, this next habit is uncomfortable, avoiding difficult conversations. There's something you need to say, a boundary you need to set, a truth you've been holding in, but you delay it. You wait for the right time, but the right time rarely comes. And every time you avoid it, something subtle happens. You teach yourself that you can't handle discomfort, that you're not strong enough to face tension, and that belief spreads into other areas of your life. Confidence grows when you speak, even if your voice shakes. So here's a question. What conversation have you been postponing? Don't answer me. Just answer yourself. Now let's talk about comfort. Comfort is seductive. It feels safe, predictable, controlled. But when comfort starts making your decisions, your life stops expanding. You avoid risk, you avoid effort, you avoid exposure, and slowly you start feeling stuck. Confidence doesn't grow in comfort, it grows in voluntary discomfort. One hard thing a day, that's enough. Now pay close attention to this one, because it's happening more often than you think. Your internal dialogue, you don't always hear it clearly, but it's there. I'm not good at this. I always mess things up. This probably won't work. Those sentences feel small, but repetition turns them into belief, and belief shapes behavior. Confidence cannot survive constant internal criticism. So here's a simple shift. When you catch a negative sentence, don't replace it with fake positivity. Replace it with neutrality. Instead of "I'm terrible at this," say "I'm still learning." Instead of "I always fail," say "that didn't work." Small adjustments, big impact. Now, here's one that hides behind responsibility, waiting for approval before acting. You have an idea, a decision, a change you want to make, but you wait. You ask 3 people, then 5, then 10. You want certainty, you want reassurance. But what you're really doing is outsourcing trust. And every time you do that, you weaken your internal authority. Confidence grows when you decide and accept the outcome, win or lose. So this week, make one decision without asking anyone. See how that feels, and now we reach the final habit, the one that keeps 99% of people average, quitting when results take time. This one hurts, because almost everyone does it. You start strong, motivated, focused, disciplined, then results slow down. Progress becomes invisible. Excitement fades, and doubt gets louder, so you stop quietly and you tell yourself it just wasn't meant to be. But here's what separates the 1%. They stay. They endure the boring phase. They continue when progress feels invisible. They understand something most people don't. Confidence isn't built at the beginning. It's built in the middle, in the weeks where nothing seems to change, in the months where no one notices. When you quit early, you don't just lose momentum, you confirm self-doubt. But when you stay past frustration, something shifts. You begin to trust your endurance, and endurance creates identity. Now step back and look at the pattern. Breaking promises, comparing, avoiding, choosing comfort, negative self-talk, waiting for approval, quitting too soon. They all have one thing in common: your actions stop matching your intentions. And that gap destroys self-trust. Confidence grows when your behavior aligns with your words, even in small ways. So here's your reset. Today, not next week, today, choose one small promise. One, keep it. No excuses, no delay. Rebuild trust in inches. Now, I want to hear from you. Which habit hit you the hardest? Be honest. Drop it in the comments. Awareness is the first step to rebuilding. And if this gave you clarity, subscribe, because the next video goes deeper into how to rebuild confidence step by step. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you prove to yourself daily. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.